All right, y'all, get situated so that you can either get against a wall to do some of this work. You can sit in a chair, but if you can get in the floor, that's what I want you to try to do. We're going to start out warming up our joints, but we're going to get down into the floor. So I hope you have a pad or something. If you don't, then make sure you have a chair or get up against a wall, okay? Or a counter or something like that. So anyway, yeah, here I am in Michigan. I left Oklahoma behind. So here I am. I've got my bar. We are going to use a bar down here. When you're thinking about getting into the floor, stay with me. We're going to warm up here. And we're going to warm up with our little balance pads. So I'm going to put my foot here. And I'm not going to shoot my knee forward. Not right now. See, I'm barefooted. I have a carpet. If you don't have a carpet, you got to get a decent kind of a pad or something you can roll out so you can get in the floor. Why? Y'all, the floor, just like a kitchen chair, is one of your best tools for getting your back, getting some of the primary movers in your back, in your core, in your stomach, stronger without injuring other joints. Okay, that's why Pilates, took off. And again, Pilates is just the last name of Joseph Pilates. He's the one who marketed some moves that physical therapists have been doing for many years. Okay, he marketed them and he put it together in such a way to keep his dancers, because he was a choreographer, strong while they recovered from dancing injuries. That's the story of the history of Pilates. What am I doing right now? I'm dropping my shoulders. When I step up here, I'm not leaning in as if I'm stepping off, because I want the pressure to be in my feet straight down. See how I'm coming down and I'm feeling it on all four corners. Believe it or not, when you step on a pad like this, you're barefooted. When you step on a pad like this and you get on all four corners of your feet, and see, I have my little bar here so that I don't get too far out of the column. What's the column? The column is that space that you maintain from your shoulders, hips, knees, feet. See, I'm not leaning way out of the column. See, I don't want to do this. That's why I'm using this. Because if you have unsteady joints, if you have joints replaced, if you have hurting joints, you want to use your muscles, but you don't want to grind on that part that is injured, if that makes sense. So see, I'm stepping straight down. I'm going straight down. I'm using my bar. I'm keeping my shoulders down, breathing through my nose, saying rib cage up. So if I came into your room right now while we were doing this little bit of a warm up, I would be standing right beside you, poking. And I would want to feel this tight. And I would want to feel your shoulders down. And I would want to look at your knee. See? And I want you to stay on all four corners of the foot. So I'm working all around. And if I don't use my rod, my little pole to keep me on, I would be way off real quick. So this is an unstable surface. That's number one. Take a breath through your nose, drop your shoulders, tighten the tummy, bring that toe up and back, and let the foot work. It's magic right here. And if you get too far gone, put your toe down, put that kickstand down. Don't get so far out of the column. And so what you should start feeling right now, if your knee is soft and you're hitting all the postural parameters and you're using your pole lightly and you're tapping your toe when you need to, man, your butt should start heating up. I went too far that time. See right here, my knee is soft. That's required. Knee has to be soft. And you have to really work that foot. When you're working that foot like this, you are heating this up, this up, this up. Yes. Step back. Take a big breath. We're going to do the other one in just a second. Do a little bit of a hip hinge. Come back up. So I'm telling you, I am going to be in the floor. I'm going to do at least 6 moves in the floor. That actually, if you could get in the floor 3 days a week or every day. See, I go for 3 days because that's what a slug wants to hear. They don't want to hear every day. Okay? So I'm just saying, you can do today's program every single day. You can do it while you're listening to music, or you're listening to a podcast. You can even have a show on and go through these 5 moves that I'm going to do in the floor. And you would be way far ahead. Okay, you ready? I'm going to put the other foot up. I'm right in the middle. See? My knee is soft. Yes. Tummy's tight. Kickstand is in the back. I got my pole here. Some of you are already starting to grip with your toes. Try to open those toes. That's called splaying. And if you're not careful, when you release that pole and you release that toe, and you're not ready, it's going to throw you. So be ready for that. That is why I love to get people on a balance pad like these, okay? Because it makes you work very, very way in their internal muscles that are your stability motors, okay? See, I have my foot up. I can put my toe down if I need to. I can put this down if I need to. I'm going to try to stay in the column, all right? Take a big deep breath. Now I went a little too far that way. Bend your knee, rib cage up, breath through the nose. Woo! Breath. Yes. Open your toes. You should be moving all over the foot right now. Should be moving all over the 4 corners of your foot. Stay in the column. That's your goal. See, use your kickstands. Use your kickstands, your pole, your toe. Bend your knee. Take a breath. Come back in. Okay, anytime you need to rest, just put your toe down, bend the knee, get it on, open up the toes, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, stay in the column. Just 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. You should have felt some very deep muscles really firing in your calf, in your gluteal, in your legs. So on my hip replace side, I don't feel it nearly as much in my gluteal. I felt it much more in my calf. And there's very big reasons for that in a replaced joint. But you got to work those muscles. Okay, straddle your little balance pad. You're going to come down and you're going to come back up. Okay, so going out of our warm up right here and right here. Okay, there is lots of reasons to do this type of a hip hinge, even into a sitting position. You don't have to go into a sitting position. Keep your tummy super tight. Big breath through the nose. Drop your shoulders. Yeah. Now push the taillights back. Come down just to here. Okay, now you're pushing into your heels. Okay, now you're going to come up. And you're just doing rotationals through the hip, through the knee, through the elbow. And you're waking up all those muscles coming up through the back. Come right to here. Now release and bring your shoulders right here. You're looking down. Take a big deep breath. Bring those hands down and then push through the heels and come back up. Squeeze the gluteals. 2 more of those. Here we go. Push the taillights right here. Drop your chin. Once you get down here, soften your elbows and bring that bar straight up. Then come back down, push through the heels and the feet. Squeeze the gluteals. Drop your shoulders. Big breath through the nose. Soften the knees. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All the way, all the way, all the way. Last one. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your chin tucked. Then come down and come back up. Okay? Now, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to get in the floor today. I don't have a wall here. Pretend this is a wall. You can do a lot of the stuff that I'm going to do on the floor. It's at a different angle. You'll have a different pull on your muscles, but you'll be doing, pretend this is a wall. See, I can't go here because this is a wall. See that? And I can push my hips toward the wall. I can do a lot of kind of stuff. That's what we're going to do on the floor. So you get your little space set up so that you can either be at a wall or on a door or come to the floor. And if you don't have any of those things, looky here. Turn your chair around here, and here's my wall. See? And then just pretend it's up here. So if it was right here, well, I couldn't do here. I'd have to go here, correct? But I'm pushing into the chair as my wall. So I gave you several different options there. I hope you take some of them. But here we go. I'm going to step out. I'm going to step back. Here's my chair, my bed, my counter. And I'm just going to slide my knee down. See that? That's the first step. Okay, now, if you went down to the floor, if you can't do this, sit yourself in a chair and get this position. Okay, how do you do that? Right here. See? See? Right here. And then open back until you feel this stretch right there. Yeah, that's how you do it. If you can't get into the floor. Okay, my goal is for anybody coming in for any amount of time with me is to learn the mechanics of getting in the floor. And we come back, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side right now. So I'm right here. Then I'm going to press, tighten, press into my toes, press into my foot, and come up. See that? Then I'm going to go this way. I've got my chair here, right? I'm going to slide that knee down right there. See? See, it doesn't hurt my knee. This is my replaced knee. This is my replaced hip. So now when I get in this position, I'm going to just push back so that I feel a big stretch coming up through the quad. This is a money move right here. This is why the backward lunging moves are so important, because it's kind of what this is. Okay, take a big deep breath. Yes, yes, and yes. Then I'm going to let my toes go down. Then I'm going to come down to my hands and knees. And if I weren't getting in the chair, I would be right here. Right here. See? Put my elbows down. I'm going to go do my quadruped. That's a very important move. You can do it right here from the chair. Okay? So you do it from the chair or from the floor. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to take a big breath. I'm going to bring my back up, way up. I'm going to come down, way down. So that's why it's called the mad cat and camel. So you go up with the, you go up like a mad cat, and then you come down like the in between the camel's hump on its back. See that? Drop your chin in. Now drop your elbows down to the floor or drop your elbows to the chair. Okay? So you're right in here. Your butt's up in the air. Take a big deep breath. Yes. Then you come right back up. Okay? Now starts the quadruped. You ready? Put your one leg, I don't care which, back. and then lift it, okay? Opposite that lifted leg is the hand you're gonna bring up, okay? So tighten in the tummy, bring your hand up just to your forehead, right here. Don't even go out with it yet. Get on balance. Keep your chin tucked. Squeeze the gluteal there. You're saluting right here. And then you reach your hand out, okay? So you get on balance. Get that butt up there, yeah? And then you reach the hand out there and you take a breath. And then you slowly press the hand down and foot down, and then you bring it back up. And then you come back down and you bring it back up. And you take a big breath. And if you feel like you're gonna drop, of course, put your hand down, put your foot down, whatever you need to, then get back on the horse. Right here. Then you bring that hand in or down. Then you bring it back up. Take a breath. You should be feeling this in your gluteal right now. Breath, one more. And back up. Breath. And then bring the hand in. Don't forget which leg you've chosen. Tighten your tummy. Go to your elbows. Set back as far as you feel you can. So I'm limited because I can only go back so far with this knee that is replaced. It's because it ain't gonna move any more than that, okay? Now you come back up and you do the cat camel, okay? You can do the fist, you can do this from the chair, standing with your hands on the chair, go way up with your back. Go way up with your back. Really tuck under, push through the shoulders, okay? Hold it for a couple of seconds, then you come back down and you go way down. You tuck your chin and then lift way up there, okay? Then tuck your chin and then bring it back to neutral. So right there is neutral, tight tummy, drop your shoulders. Some of you let your shoulders creep up around your ears. How do I know that? Because that's what slugs do, y'all. Okay, drop your shoulders. Keep your tummy tight, okay? Take a big deep breath. So this was the leg that I did before. Now I'm gonna do this leg. Are you ready? You're gonna put one leg back, and then before you lift your leg, I hope y'all are listening, squeeze that gluteal, okay? Keep your chin tucked, squeeze the gluteal, then lift. That's the formula, okay? Now, this arm that is holding me, I'm gonna keep my elbow bent, okay? Tight tummy. I'm gonna bring my hand up just to like my forehead, a little salute, take a breath. And once I'm on balance, then I'm gonna come out. And then I'm gonna hang out here, and then I'm gonna come down and tap, and come back up, and I'm gonna squeeze that gluteal. I'm gonna come down and tap. I'm gonna come back up. Anytime you're off balance, either put your hand down or your toe down. Go back to shortening your lever. This is shortening the lever. Get your balance, squeeze, 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 and come down. Take a big deep breath. Squeeze the gluteal up. Take a breath. Bring the hand up and come out gently, slowly, slowly. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Breath, squeeze, breath, squeeze, breath, squeeze. Bring it in and bring it in. You should have felt that right through here. Yes, very important. So I did one on one side, one on the other side. We'll revisit this coming back, getting up. But right now, I'm going to go back to my elbows. If I'm standing and using my chair, or if I'm standing at a wall, I'll just go down to my elbows and lean into the wall and drop my shoulders. So whether you're on the floor or whether you're on the wall, on a counter, Drop your shoulders. See how my hips are way down there? Yeah, they're right down there on the floor. You could be right on the wall with your hips, your hip bones. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to put my toes. I'm going to dig my toes in. Okay? I'm going to drop my shoulder. I'm going to keep telling myself, drop my shoulders, drop my shoulders. Now, when you're on the floor and you're thinking about doing a plank, some of you are not there yet. That's why doing it against the wall is a really good plan. However, if you're down on the floor and then you want to go up, I would suggest keep one knee down. Drop your shoulders, pull your tummy in, lift the hips, and you're on your knees now. Now holding it, and then I'm going to take one knee up. So now I'm on one knee, 2 elbows, 1 toe. See that? Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Yeah, so far, the classic move that we've done is the cat camel. And now we're doing a progressive plank. So now I'm back down. And listen, you can get stronger and better at this. I don't care how old you are. And here's the thing. So many people just get negged out, negative, because it just is so hard. If you're there, please use this progressive plan. Come up from your knees, tighten your tummy, and hold this. And you get to where you can hold this for a good 30 seconds. You may be only able to do 10. You can't even think about taking your knees up. Okay, go back down. Take a breath. Now your shoulders should be getting sore. So I want you to roll. I don't care which way. One way or the other. Open that hand out. See, you're giving a little break. Take a big deep breath. Drop your shoulders. So if you do have a wonky shoulder, this move is also very, very helpful for wonky shoulders to get stronger. But you got to get your position right. Okay, roll. Roll. Open that hand out. Open it out. Open it out. So far I've capitalized on 2 moves. So right now we're doing a progressive plank. Before that, we did the cat camel move. Or, I'm sorry, we did the cat camel and then we did the quadruped. Okay, so it's actually 3 moves. We're on the 3rd move. Okay, you ready? So this time, I'm going to keep the other knee down and bring the other knee up. So I'm going to, if I can, you don't have to. You can get great benefit if you just pull your tummy in, drop your shoulders, look down, bring the hips up by pulling through the belly button, okay? And if you can just hold here and get to where you can do it for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, that's great work for your shoulders, for your core, for your legs, everything, okay? But if you would like to go on up and you feel comfortable doing that, get all of your parameters covered, okay? Tight tummy, and then you're going to take the other knee up. So you're on one knee, 2 elbows, and 1 toe. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Hey, hang with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. So here's the progression. You either go from 2 knees, not toes, knees. Your elbows are down into the floor. Your shoulders are down. And then you do 5 seconds, 10 seconds. One knee, then the other. First of all, you do 2 knees. Then you try to do one and then the other. And you don't even try the feet yet. You go back and pull the tummy in. Drop your shoulders. Press into those elbows. Bring that belly button up. You're holding it here. And get to where you can hold it. You can do ankle presses while you're holding it here. See, I'm just hanging out here. You're getting great benefit by doing this portion correctly. Breath, breath, keep your shoulders down. Breath, 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 and then go down, and then take a break. Do that rollout if you want to, or go up and do one knee and then the other knee. So here we go. Drop your shoulders. Gotta drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Exhale, bring up that belly button. Take one knee off the ground. Okay, hold it here, 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 and then come down. So you even hold it for 3 seconds, 5 seconds with one knee up, because that's the progression. Too many people think, oh, I can't do a plank. Well, you're doing a plank. You're just doing a modified plank, okay? Drop your shoulders, pull in through the belly button. I'm up. Then I'm gonna bring the other leg up, okay? I'm gonna hang out here. I'm gonna hang out here. Gonna hang out here, breath, 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 and then come back down, okay? You may not even go to the toes, because a lot of people that go just to the toes and they haven't done this work first, they compensate and their butt's too high or it's too low, whatever. So I would suggest going into a plank. Don't just rip yourself up into a plank. Drop your shoulders, pull the belly button up from the knees. So you're on the knees, elbows. You take one leg up, then you can take the other leg up. And then drop into a neutral plank, hold, plank, hold, plank, hold. Put the knees down and come out of it. That's how you do a progressive plank hold. And if you spend from 1 to 5 minutes on this particular move, you give me 1 month of that, 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks of that. And you can do this every day. It's not gonna bother you to do this every day, okay? So while we're here now, we're gonna go to one of the next, the 5th move, which is a back extension, okay? Laying down or up against the wall. If you don't want to be on the floor, go up against the wall. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put your shoulders down and your hands right beside your hips right here. But you're not gonna put them on the ground. You're gonna roll the shoulders and you're gonna bring your chin into a tuck, and you're not gonna let your head go down. You're gonna stay right here and bring those arms up. As you bring them up, the shoulders roll in, and now you're holding yourself in this position in a gentle back extension. See, I'm not going way up, I'm just holding it here. And if I want to, I can lift my hands, roll my shoulder blades in, and I can just bring one toe up at a time if I want to. See, you don't even have to bring your feet up. Just concentrate on squeezing your shoulder blades right now and squeezing them in. Take big breaths. You can do little fans. See the hand fans? Just bring it up. You're squeezing tight. Bring it up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Sure, if you want to tighten your butt and just bring your legs off the ground, don't bring your knees off the ground, that's too much. Just I mean your toes, I don't mean your knees. Just toes up. See, I just got my toes suspended. I'm not really lifting them, I'm just bringing them off the ground. Take a big breath, and then I'm gonna come down, and I'm gonna turn my head to the side and put my head down. Breath, breath, breath. Then you're gonna roll your head to the other side. And I want you to notice something. When you turn your head from one side to the other, which side is tighter? I can tell you this side is tighter for me. That's how it just works. Take a breath, turn. See, this side is much easier. So I have to make myself go to the other side, because I want to hang out here and try to get that neck muscle to release. Okay, are you ready for the next one? We're just going to do 2, but we're concentrating on form. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my head up. That's it. I'm going to hang out here. Then I'm going to bring my arms up. My feet are still on the floor. I'm going to roll my shoulder blades in. Take a breath. And I can either fan my hands or bring them in and just hang out here and go to the center. Don't bend at the elbows. Keep it pretty straight. If I want to, I can just take my feet off the floor. Just elevate. Breath. So this is a simple back extension move from the floor position, or you could be doing this actually against the wall. Just pull your head back, take a big breath. Of course, you can't do some of these, but you can do the hand moves, everything. Okay, hold, 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 and bring it down. Let your feet roll out. Let them roll in. So now you're bringing your heels together. And now you're going to bring them way out. You're going to do this a couple times. Bring it in. Take a breath. Bring it out. Bring it in. So the heels are in. Take a big breath. And now you're going to roll to the side. And now I'm in the process of adding the last 2 very important moves that you can use when you're on the floor. And these are part of the big 3 that a physical therapist called Stuart McGill has used a lot. We're going to do the side lying hip lift. Okay. Number 1, your shoulder. Keep your shoulder in. Okay. Take a big breath. Your legs are stacked. See, I'm not like this. I'm right here. Okay. Stacked right here. Again, drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy, because you're going to push on this hand and this elbow. Okay. And you're going to lift. But this has to work, contract, in order to lift that hip properly. And if it doesn't, you know what you're going to do? You're going to use your leg muscles and you're going to twist really funny. That's why I want you to keep your knees stacked. Okay. So tight tummy, drop your shoulder again. Breath, push, push, elbow, and you're up. Then you can reach your hand out. So you're right here holding. Okay. And you can come down and go a count. You can come up here, count, keep your hips up. Don't turn that belly button. See, I'm going right around in a semicircle with my touching breath. So this is really good for your shoulders and core. Breath back. Yes, hips. Yes. And then gently let yourself down. Okay. Then I can either roll back. I'm just going to hold once. I'm going to come right here. Roll, roll. I'm going to be right in here. Okay. So this is my wonky shoulder. It's coming. It's getting better than it was a couple of days ago. But if it's too much on this, what do? I might get my pillow and I might just roll like this, and I will do some lifts here. Take a big deep breath. I'll come into this. I'll do it that way. Just rest. I'll come out here. I'll come in here gently. I'll see how it feels. Now I'm going to come up. I'm going to put my hand here. So you give yourself a rest anytime. I showed you how to do it. Anytime. Get my elbow under me. Okay. I'm going to push here. I'm going to push here. I'm going to really contract my abdominal muscles to get my hips to lift. Okay. Big breath and exhale, push. And I'm right here and I'm up. See, my belly button's pointing out. It's not turned down. That's the point. Okay, I'm gonna hang out here. So you don't have to do tons of repetitions. Sure, you can, but you can also achieve some of the work that I want you to do by holding. Just holding. Take a big deep breath, and you'll get to where you can bring this leg up. I'm not going to, not right now, because I'm not ready for it. Take a breath, and then come down. And I would suggest, any of you are out there with me and you have double hips replaced, I'm telling you, this is the way to do this. Don't worry about lifting your knee up. Don't worry about doing this from your ankles. You concentrate on this right here, and you're coming up, touching the knee, touching the elbow, okay? Drop the shoulder, take a breath, push into the elbow, right there, and you're right here, so you're getting all the benefit. Those of you with hips replaced, I'm telling you, start putting this very important move in your little, I don't know, your little wake up routine, or your sleeping routine, or watch a movie routine, whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That side lying hip lift, extremely important. And I don't put it in here enough, but I've tried to put it in several of these through the years. Yeah, through the years. Okay, now we're gonna roll to the back. So we've done the sideline plank. Now we're going to do the sideline hip lift, the plank, the progressive planks, the cat-cow, and the quadrupede. So if you have back issues, you're not gonna go straight back. You're just not going to, okay? Because that's a good way to have a problem with your back. You're gonna roll. See this? Roll, just like that. Now I'm gonna add the bar here because I'm gonna do the traditional hip lifts. And I'm gonna put my heels down, and I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna bring one knee in, the other knee in, and I'm gonna go from a position of the dead bug. So I'm right here, and I'm holding, okay? I'm gonna turn just a little bit more so that I can bring this down further. I'm gonna have to turn a little bit more. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So I'm right here. This is a dead bug. Take a big deep breath. Yeah. Here we go with the ankles. Press, press, press. I had a layover yesterday where I could go get them on the stairs, kind of out of the way. Nobody was there. And I did probably 200 stair steps, and I feel it in my calves. All right, now I'm gonna put my heels down. Now we're gonna do the hip lift. So I'm gonna come right here with my bar, and then I'm gonna just bend my elbows because I don't want to work at 2 primary places. I just want to put my hands palm up. I want to squeeze my gluteal. I showed this particular move to a retired firefighter this last week because he said he was limping, and I said, "What's the problem with why you're limping?" And he goes, "Oh, my knees are, too much crawling around and, doing all this kind of stuff that you do for firefighting." And I said, "You got to work on your gluteals, your hamstrings, and your quads. You got to keep them strong without hurting them." So I showed him this move. This is one of the foundational moves that you do if you ever find yourself on the floor. So you're down here, your palms are up. Take a big breath, squeeze the gluteals. Now push your vertebrae up, 1 vertebrae at a time. And you're up there, all the way up. Your palms are open. Take a big breath through your nose. Hold it. Don't go down yet. Please don't go down yet. You can do it. You can do it. Hold it right there. Hold it right there now. Start to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. So you don't just plop down. like you're gonna throw a piece of wood down. Why? Because your spine is moving and you've got to move it. It's got joints in it. It's got those vertebral joints. Okay, here we go. First thing that we're gonna do, because we've released our spine, our gluteal now, do a little patty cake with your toes. Okay, now pull your toes up. Okay, now squeeze the gluteal. Big breath. Come up one vertebrae at a time. All the way up. Take a big deep breath. Keep your now squeeze. Squeeze the gluteal. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. All the way down. Now totally release the gluteals. Put your toes down. And then go to the side. We've done 2, and we've done it holding now. Drop your knees to the side. Take a breath. One knee up. The other knee follows. And you take it down as far as it can go there. Take a big breath. One knee comes over. The other knee follows. Keep your hands on the ground. The back part of your hands. Keep them on the ground. All the way down. Just do it twice. Just do it twice. It's okay. If you need to do it more because it's you're still tight, that's fine. Do more. Do all that you want. But I know that if I tell you to do 10 or 20 of those, you'll say, that's too many. So I'm saying do 2. Okay, bring those toes up. Dig the heels in. Squeeze the gluteal. Stay with me. Breath. Start to come up one vertebrae at a time, like a string of pearls, like you're pulling up a string of pearls. You're going to stay up there and you're going to hold it. Squeeze your gluteal right now. Squeeze it. Breath. Squeeze it. Breath. Squeeze it. Breath. 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down one vertebrae at a time. And some of you are going to have a really hard time getting the small of your back down because you're sway back. Okay, put your feet down. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Ring. We're going to take a little tiny break because we've got 2 more of these that we're going to do. Bring that bar up. Go to the side. Go to the side. So I'm just going to bend my elbow. Tap. Bend my elbow. Tap. Bring one knee up, bring one knee up. So as I come down and I'm tapping my elbow on the ground with my little bar, I'm going to tap one heel at a time. And I have to keep my stomach really working. So if I were with you right now, I would come over and just tap in your abdominals and see if you're keeping them nice and tight. And then I would check your spine. I don't want that spine to come way up here. I want to keep it very neutral. Okay, breath. Breath. See, so we just do heel taps in the middle of doing 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you do your taps. Then you do another hip lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you progress. Take a breath. Keep your tummy tight. You're starting to let it go. Don't let it go. Keep your tummy tight. Breath, breath, breath. Breath, breath, breath. Breath, breath, breath. Okay, put your feet down. Release. Big breath. Are you ready? I want those hands on the floor. I'm going to let my bar close because it's in the way. So I want the hands up. I want the backs of my hands on the floor right there. Keep my shoulders down. Dig my heels in. I'm going to do 2 more. Here we go. Squeeze the gluteal. That's your first picking up of the vertebrae. They're coming up like a string of pearls. So tighten the gluteals. Here we go. Up, up, up. One at a time. Come all the way up. One at a time. All the way up. One at a time. Take a big deep breath. You're all the way up there. All the way up. All the way up. Hold it. Take a big deep breath. Now start to come down. one vertebrae at a time, especially through the small of the back. Then once you've reached all the way down, release your gluteals, okay? I'm gonna do one more. Here we go. Tighten in, rotate those hips, the hip bones down, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Take a big deep breath. Get those heels in. You can go tap, 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 tap. Hold it up there. Tap, 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 tap with the toes. Take a breath. And come down one vertebrae at a time. Just like that. So now if you wanted to challenge yourself, you would either put your feet up on a little bit of a stool, or you could put your feet actually on your 2-inch little balance pad. Actually, that would be a very good idea. Then it grips, number one. So your heels are down and you're up 2 inches. Then you go up 2 more inches. Then you get to where you can go up from a chair. That's your progression. Okay, so I'm going to dig my heels in. I'm just going to do 2 with this higher level. Okay, so the backs of the arms are, backs of the hands are touching down, bent elbows. Get the backs of the arms down. Tighten your tummy. And tighten the gluteals. Here we go. Up, 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 up. Go all the way up. Go all the way up, all the way up. You're holding it up there. And you can tap your toes. Breath. And then you start to come down. One vertebrae at a time. Big breath through the nose. One more. Here we go. Squeeze the gluteals. You can do this, you can do this. Keep the backs of the hands down, elbows are bent. Come up, 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 all the way up. Hold it up there, hold it up there, hold it up there. Then come down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, come one vertebrae at a time, come all the way down. So that was the hip lifts from the floor. Now you could do some of those from the chair. It wouldn't be quite as the same, but you can do that. So once I come up, I'm going to go to my hands and knees. So I did a 4 to 6 of the very most important moves that you can do on the floor. And all you got to do is throw yourself down on the floor and do those. Okay, here we go. I'm going to come to my hands and knees right here. Okay, I can either come to the chair, get up from the chair, just like we got down. All right, or I can dig my toes in. So I can curl my toes now, at least. Drop my shoulders, bring my knees off the floor, rolled into my feet. Keep my knees very bent. Equalize, and then come up. Okay. Once I'm up, I'm going to pretend that this chair back is the wall. Okay, okay. And I'm going to put the hip bones facing the wall. Okay. And I'm going to bring my hands up as if I were on the wall. And I'm going to arch, meaning hyperextend my back, right here, arch. And my hands are, here's the wall. And then I'm going to bring the hands back from the wall while I'm arching into the wall with my hip bones. Okay, drop your chin, take a big breath through your nose, drop your shoulders, big breath through your nose. Come away from the wall with those hands. See that? Now I'm going to come to the wall with my hands. This is where you start if you're on a wall. Then you push your hips forward, and you bring the hands back away from the wall. And your shoulders are coming down, coming down, coming down. Breath, breath, breath. And you just hang out there for a little bit. Then you bring your hands down into a W. When you're in your W, Your thumb should be able to point at your deltoid, your shoulder. And if you're doing this, that's not what I'm talking about. I think Marilyn's on this morning. See, Marilyn, don't do those wrists like that. Do them like this. Get the whole hand back there. Okay, I had to throw Marilyn under the bus. It's good to see her. She's like, sure. Anyway, shake out your hands. Listen, I gave you some of the most foundational moves that you should do every time you get in the floor. At least do one of them. At least do one of them. Do the hip lift and the sideline hip lift, because that's core. That's core. Seriously, I feel better, even though it really did hurt me more than you today. Stop.